Hello, is Divine Heal. My name is No. Yeah, it's been a hot minute, right? You. First, let's see. Let's see if I can pull this up. If I'm live here. I don't know if I can see. I can see myself. Something went wrong. Hey, where have I been? Life happens. Life happened to me and my wife. Had to make money to survive. And therefore, had to do what I had to do. I had no more time for tarot. Sorry to say. So I do apologize, but yeah. I'm trying to find myself so I can keep up with the chat. It's not really doing it. I'm not sure why. There we go. Here we are. Yes. Alright. So, what I will do, take care of your wife. Always, oh yeah. Oh yeah. My wife's doing well. If you hear noises in the background, she's playing with frequencies to heal herself and the planet too. You may have seen videos like that, like 528 videos and solfeggio and all that stuff. She's actually doing that, singing bowls and like tuning forks, and yeah, it's been cool. Yeah. So yeah, if anybody wants a personal reading, you can donate to the channel. You can do that. While we're waiting, so to speak, I'm gonna do general guidance for everybody. Yeah, that's what I tend to see tarot really in only a guidance way. You can use it to predict futures, but I love, yeah, it's really speaking to me in a guidance kind of way. That's just the way I prefer to see it. So yeah, so let's see. Yeah, it's been such a long time. I'm like, how long it's been since I've been alive? I don't know, but we had to do all kinds of stuff. Had to move, job change, all kinds of craziness going down, and it's been a wild adventure. So yeah, I did not have time for Divine Needle. No, I really did not. So. But now, today, I was like, last few months, I'm like, I want to get back to tarot because there's a lot of teachings in the tarot, especially in the guidance, that people may or may not want to incorporate in their lives. And that's sort of like a mission that I have, I guess. It's what it's calling to me to do that. So, yeah. Wow, look at me, I lost all kinds of weight. Oh no. So, if anybody listens or not, it doesn't really matter, but here we go. First card out. Star. Second, Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. See if I can still do this, huh? So this is general for everybody. Yes. Page of Swords. True Pentacles. Emperor energy. Ooh. And the Fool on the bottom of the deck. So, first got out the Star. This is all about accepting nature and spreading truth. That's which is, right? Finding out information for yourself. What resonates with truth, right? It's also a wish fulfillment card, right? But this is guidance, so it's definitely a card to me of finding out the truth, that which is, and then spreading that truth. Doesn't matter if it's like bad information, bad truth, I should say, like truth that nobody wants to hear. This reading is definitely talking that you should still do it. Maybe it's talking to me. I used to do that in the past, and trust me, people don't want to hear it. But regardless, it seems like we must do that. Yeah. Second card. Page of Swords. That's all about learning what that truth is. So, what I'm getting from this reading is definitely study. Study is required, which is not something people want to do or have time for to do. But yeah, studying. Now, this could be in the form of books. Could be going on in the form of media, like documentaries and all that stuff. I've been doing that quite a lot, documentaries. I used to read books too, in all kinds of subjects. I don't read fiction, but I did read like how the government works on this planet. Kabbalah, I went into that one too. Things of that nature, spiritual knowledge, right? The truths of this planet, this universe, really. So, seems like everybody should be focusing on that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Queen of Pentacles, your discard. It's very internally, very living with nature to me, living with the elements. Yeah, understanding yourself, really. To me, it's also very much a health-related card, because it's feminine, right? Feminine to me in tarot, based on my studies, is more of an internal thing instead of an external thing. So, to me, in this reading, it seems like people should gain some truth about what's going on with their diets, with their habits, the poisons in this planet. That feels that way. Totally feels that way. And trust me, there is a lot of stuff like that going on this planet. Yeah. Everything has been tainted. Just FYI, we need detox. Yeah. Constantly, no matter how healthy you think you are. You know, there's plastics in everything. There's the drinking water, right? The faucet water that's all contaminated with, what is it? Fluorides, chloramine, chlorines, just to name a few. And plastics, everything is in plastics. We are totally contaminated with plastics all over everything. The food supply has been poisoned. Even if you go organic, has less poisons in it, but still, there's still poisons in it. I've been doing some research lately, and even vegetables, fruits and vegetables has been pushed, like this is healthy, and it is healthy. It is very healthy, but plants actually create natural poisons on themselves. They are called oxalates, right? Oxalates can build up in your system and it can cause all kinds of problems. Now, usually it's no problem if you consume an average diet, right? An average of vegetables, fruits and vegetables. But for example, if you would go vegan or vegetarian, then you obviously gonna up your intake of that, and it can cause problems. So, um, yeah, just keep that in mind. The answer to that is actually fermenting your fruits and vegetables. So, but I'm drifting off here. It's definitely people watching this, people all over the universe watching this. Yeah, even the ETs should be looking at what's really going on. Yeah, good or bad, right? And then in some way, shape, or form, communicating that to other people. If they want to hear that or not doesn't matter. It's kind of what I'm doing right now. It doesn't really matter if somebody sees it or not. But obviously some people see it. Let's check the chat. Just completed a new study today. I dedicated myself to hearing better. And I have a wish fulfillment that I'm working towards. It's been hard to achieve. Yes. Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. That's awesome. Mariah, you. So, but yeah, seems to be something going on with health here and spreading that knowledge about health. Just like I just did. Just like that. Just soaking up information and let it spread around the planet. Doesn't matter if people want to hear it or not. Now, you can do it person to person, right? But it's way more effective to do that online. Yeah. You don't even have to be on camera. In some way, you should try to do that. It seems like, it feels like it. Why you must do this? Next card. Three of Pentacles. To me, why you must do this? It's building your own church. You are the church. Yes. It's karma related. Now, when people say karma, they think some woo-woo thing. They think like, oh, it's something very past life stuff, and it is that too. But karma is definitely, to me, based on my studies, related to cause and consequence in this life. Yes. This will improve your soul if you would do the things that I just told you to do. Yeah, because you're actually trying to help other people, actually trying to heal the planet. See what I'm saying? And builds your church. They're building the church. And another reason why I feel what I mentioned a little while back, like do this in some sort of media, is because of this card. That's teamwork. That's other people involved, right? Yeah. So, seems like you must do that. Whoever's watching, just soaking up information and spreading it around the world. Any way you can. That's a mission. Don't think that you're like, oh, who's me? I'm just me. Well, you're you, yes. You are a spiritual being, right? You are here for a reason. Life is not just random, you know. You're here to improve. Yeah. Not just yourself, but the whole planet. And if you don't, then things will go downhill. Because you are a domino of the collective. You know the domino effect, right? You are one piece of that. So am I. We all make out the collective. So you matter. trust. Next card out, the Emperor. To me, this card is setting the right example. Yeah. So, just like this totally resonates to me, right? And to the other cards too. Setting the example. This is not control. Well, it is definitely a control card, but it's a control card towards yourself. Controlling yourself and setting the right example so other people would follow. This looks kinda mean, but this is the archetype of the righteous king. What comes to mind to me is Lord of the Rings, right? You know those movies. The king goes in front of all the people that are getting ready for battle, and he speaks a big speech towards the soldiers. And hey, let's go get them. We're ready for war. Let's go defeat the bad guys. And he goes first in those movies. That's the archetype of the righteous king. He does not sit back and let other people go first. No. He goes first. He sets the example for other people to follow. So that's definitely pertaining to this reading. And then the underlying energy, full card. Jump off the cliff. Take the leap of faith, right? Yeah. Just do it. Nature is on your side, or should be on your side. What do you really got to lose? Not much. Because, reason being, according to my studies, you are here on this planet until it explodes. Yes, keep on coming back, keep on coming back until it's over with. So might as well improve it, right? Reason why I lean that way is remote viewings. Yeah, YouTube's trying to suppress remote viewings because of that reason. I feel they're speaking too much truth, and so they cannot have that. So it's hard to find decent remote viewings like Farsights. If you would, that Farsight is like the biggest remote viewing channel out there, the biggest, most expert, right? If you type them in on YouTube, you hardly can find them. It's very hard to find those people because shadow banning. Yeah. It's kind of weird, right? There's a reason, yeah. So, past life stuff, reincarnation. A lot of people think, like, I'm not saying that they're wrong. Everybody has a right to have a belief system, but just for example, atheist, right? An atheist. I'm not an atheist, not at all. But a hardcore atheist would be not believing in afterlife, not even believing in the concept of good and evil, right? So if they just think that this life is all that there is, right? Because I believe that everybody just a bio plant walking around, which is true to some extent, but so they believe that, and they will live their life accordingly. Through their behavior, they're creating misery in this planet, really. It's and it's only on a little scale, right? Misery, I mean by littering. Like, oh, I'm gonna die anyway, so I'm just gonna chuck these chemicals in the sewer, and it doesn't matter what, cause and consequence, right? So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So anyway, there you go. That was the first one. Yeah, I'm gonna pull some more though. Gonna put more and more. I'm gonna jibber jabber until I cannot jibber jabber anymore. Yeah. One person watching. I think that's just me. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Maybe everybody's surprised, like, wow, what happens? Is this real? Is this real? See you going live? First go now. Empress. Nine of Wands. Ooh. Three of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we got Page of Pentacles. Yeah. First of all, I have a little fake skin. First card out, Empress. To me, very much a card about getting to know yourself, getting to know how you tick, and this is not easy to achieve. How do you find that out? Well, through care. Do you care enough about yourself to find out how you tick? What makes you tick, right? Not thick, but tick, think, right? It's really understanding yourself. Yeah, coming to know yourself. And perhaps this could be leaning towards why you're suffering, maybe. Why you're suffering. Hey, Miss Bella, how you doing? How are you? Yeah, it's been a long time, right? I've been having life. Had to make a move, had to make a job change, and the job change was pretty rough. And in a nutshell, I did not have time for tarot whatsoever. Now everything is kind of settled down. We'll see how it goes, but I've been feeling like I must do tarot for my highest good, not just for money. It helps to get a buck in here and there, but it's to really express what I see in the cards. I feel it's important for everybody and for my soul too. And it doesn't matter who watches it or don't watch it. It's all about me doing it. So here I am. Tired or not. You may want to see me losing some weight. Well, yeah, there could be some health issues going on. Calling for sure, standing near true friend. I'm glad to pull straight back up. Yeah. Also, a problem was in the past, like this channel is very much a live streaming channel, and my wife was doing all kinds of readings, almost getting no views and stuff, and yeah, it was like, why are we even doing this, you know? Yeah. So if we're gonna create content, it's gonna be live stream. So yeah. So sorry for the delay, but hey, at least I'm trying, right? So first got out was Empress. Oh yeah, this is donation readings, but anything in between, it's gotta be for everybody. Okay, that's the main focus here, just for everybody. So first card was Empress, understanding yourself, right? Or understanding how you work and how you think. Your psychological boundaries, really, how you view the world, how you view yourself, really, and taking a deep internal look. And that's a hard thing to do, because only self-love will allow you to do that. Yeah. You really gotta care about it. If you don't care about it, I'm not cool. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you're pretty, you were always pretty awesome. Let's see you where I want to say hi. Happy you come back on? Yeah. Yeah, happy to be back too. Yeah. So, understanding yourself. And it could be a calling here for those because perhaps you've been hurting in the past, up until this point, right? Been going through a lot of stuff in life, but you're still standing. You're still standing your ground, right? Yeah. What may help you is really trying to dig deep on why you do or don't do certain things in your life. And this could be related back to the first reading I did. Could be health, right? I struggle with this too. Like, throw myself under the bus. Eating stuff I shouldn't be eating, right? I am eating really healthy, but sometimes we slip up, right? Why do we do that? It's just taste. That's all it is. Taste. Yeah. A lot of people in this world chase taste, want that sugar and all that stuff. Is it really necessary, right? No, I'm totally out of sugar. I consume almost nothing when it comes to sugar. So, yeah, that may be something some of you peeps may want to look at. Yeah. Diet. It might be. It could be related to something else. It may be childhood wounding. That could be too. Yeah. Next card, again, the Three of Pentacles. It's all about building yourself up, right? Like I said with the Empress, getting to know yourself. The Three of Pentacles, this is also teamwork related, but I feel in this particular reading, I feel it's more of your inner personalities working together. Because we do have different personalities. I got a feminine side and a masculine side, for sure. But you have to have both activated. I know almost everybody's got some form of brain imbalance, including me. I'm pretty sure I'm right brain imbalance. Will not say why, but I'm pretty sure I am. We must work upon that. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Understanding yourself and building your church. I got reasons to believe why that is, building your church and understanding the self, because I actually look at the symbology of the cards, so that's why. Next card out, Queen of Swords. Cutting out what does not serve you anymore, right? So if there's something in your reality, within yourself, right? Because this reading is definitely related to yourself, your psyche. Perhaps it's time for you to understand that the past is the past. And that's easier said than done. I got this problem too. People live in the past, right? Ooh, donation, thank you so much. Give this to someone you may need it. Cool. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. I will do your reading after I'm done with this. Okay? Just, I know you don't want any readings, but just to be fair, I will do it. Yeah. So, cutting out stuff in your life that does not serve you anymore. And I feel in this reading, it's could be past behaviors of yours. And when I say yours, everybody, right? It may also be, yeah. I feel it's really past memories, past hurts that you or anybody else had been going through, and really letting those go. Well, can you really let it go? I know stuff happened to me years ago, still affecting me to this day. And it's like, I cannot let it go. I've worked through it, right? It's not that you can forget stuff, right? But you have to work through it. You have to think yourself in the other person's position and try to understand why they did or did not do the things that they did to you, or why you didn't do the things that you did. Because it's all about self, right? And understanding yourself. And that will lead to Ten of Cups. Yeah. Ten of Cups, to me, it's a very much a unrealistic card, right? In this reading, it feels like it will lead to psychological healing. Yeah. That's what it kind of represents to me. Yeah, the archetype of Ten of Cups is definitely like unrealistic. Yeah, it's like happy life, happy everything. Not everybody can be happy with everything, right? Not everybody can be rich. So, yeah, but it's something that feels like this may come to heal your psychological state. Okay. The last card, we have the Page of Pentacles. Learning how to do this. That's really what that says to me. How do you do that? Well, there's multiple ways you can do that. One that I studied is shadow work. Really looking at yourself and really thinking what happens, what do you do, what didn't you do, and working through those energies, really. And the most effective way to do this is go in your bathroom and really looking at yourself and doing this and spending time with yourself while you look in the mirror. Yeah. Might be a hard thing to do. Might be a very hard thing to do for some people. It was quite difficult for me. Yeah. Because I thought back about all the things I did wrong. And I was like, wow, I am a piece of crap. But really I am not, because everybody's evolving, right? There's an evolution in consciousness going on with everybody, or a devolution for some people. But this is definitely that all you guys should be try to focus upon. Okay, do it. Yeah. So. There you go, Ms. Bella. You donated to the channel. If you got any question, let me know. I will shuffle the cards. If not, if you don't leave any question, I will just do a guidance reading. What I just did. Ooh. I hope the audio is good here. I know the air conditioning is going. Just guidance. Cool. Okay, sounds good. My wife's taking a bath next door, so you may hear. Do you hear that beeping? That's like the frequencies. She's using 528. Yeah. Let's see. Guidance. Oh, let me use the golden one. Oh yeah, 528. We've been studying it a lot. We have tuning forks and we have a singing bowl actually, which is really awesome. Check this one out. A golden. They're golden right away. And the tundra. Well, you have a golden too? That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'll use those for potential donations. Waterproof. Yeah, they shut real good. Yeah. The other one is very much a workhorse. So guidance from Miss Bella. Temperance. Ooh, look at that shine. That's pretty awesome. Sun card. The truth card. Beautiful. King of Pentacles. See those rays? That's just really cool. I love that. Ooh. You getting some worries? You got worries? Keeping you up at night? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, could be related to this reading. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. Ace of yes, please. Now that's cool. Ace of yes. I love that. Yeah. Yes, I'm still vaping. It's not healthy. I know. But hey. I love the neck. So, first card out. We got the Temperance. Temperance, very much a peace card to me. Bringing peace. Yeah, puff puff. Yeah, my wife quit vaping because she started having issues. She thinks it's the mercury or something, or the metals. She was having like coils, and yeah, she quit vaping. She's doing better. Well, yeah, you're reading the peace card, bringing peace. Maybe towards yourself in your life or on the planet, right? This is having one foot in the spiritual world and the other foot in reality. Yeah. You must have both foot ideally there, right? If you put both feet in the spiritual world, you're not going to be able to operate in reality, right? If you all in reality, then you get society that we're living in right now. Because this world has become very unnatural, right? It's so left brain. It's all masculine energy. It's all do, all logic based. There's very little spiritual going on there. Yeah. And it's so wall to wall, people don't see it. They even have the notion of it's that nature is against humanity, right? Oh yeah, met everything. Disconnect to an extreme. That's true. It's, yeah, I try to ground myself. That's where grounding comes from, right? In spiritual teachings, they talk about you must ground yourself, like going barefoot in the grass. This is true. This is very, very necessary. That's why big cities, I would, if you can, try to avoid them. If you can, go take vacations. Go do vacations. Don't have to go far, but just go into nature and feel the tree bark. Look at the little insects and stuff. That is very necessary for your soul, right? But also the spiritual waters here is definitely. I feel that you're already doing this. You're already pretty sure. Everything, even for 5 minutes, grounding necessary. Since the dance. Yep. Yeah, it's true. May lead to getting mosquito bugs, getting parasites, but don't let that fend you off, right? Because even going barefoot in the grass, you can get ringworms, believe it or not. Almost everybody has some sort of parasite, but just accept it and do something about it, right? I did this myself. I'm not gonna say how, but see, I'm skinny, really skinny, and I thought it was parasites. So I took actions to make sure that they're dead. So society, yeah, yeah, society. It's hard to show love to people, really. Like for example, I'm working with people, and I know people are. I know most people are not good people. But in this place, it's so face to face. It's like I was in it. They're not evil towards me, but in general, wow, they're not good people. So it's hard to give people love, like society, right? But it seems like we must trust and try to show them how it's done. Really. That's what it's showing here, at least in the first card out, right? Oh yeah, they can be super. Well, I cannot get into it, but in the future I will. But damn. Yeah, very bad. Second card for you, the Sun card. Yeah, look at that sun going. Look at it. Pretty cool. Sun card all about truth to me. The truth. All about yeah. How can I put this? Living your truth. I feel you're already very spiritual, right? Yeah. Don't aggress on other people. Basically, don't force your beliefs on other people. Let them come to you. You can try to wake them up. You could try to make them aware of your beliefs with this spiritual energy, right? Yeah, spiritual walk. You can try to wake them up, but don't force it. That's really one of the meanings that it represents to me. To even starting my channel, I haven't started yet. Yikes. Ooh. Yeah. So, don't aggress on other people, and I feel this is with your spiritual path, right? But when other people try to force their beliefs on you, don't take any crap either, right? Yeah. That's really the Christ consciousness going on with the sun, really. So, yeah, that's what I feel to be in conjunction with the other cards here. Truth, and personal happiness. Perhaps, like you said, starting your channel, it may be that will actually make you feel good spreading this spiritual knowledge. This may be your calling. Me personally, everybody should do this. Everybody on the planet. Do research and just post it. But that's just my opinion, you know. King of Pentacles, yes. Seems like you must work upon this. Actually, bring it into reality. The King card to me is controlling, really, but it's mainly controlling yourself. And it's also masculine energy. So with those spiritual energies, right? Being in reality and the spiritual, it seems like you must combine those and bring that spiritual energy into the left brain world, which we are living in right now. Yeah. So excited I could burst seams. I do it. And I've been for years, but online is a new chapter. Yeah, all I can say is just do it. Just do it. Yeah. Like the Nike logo. Just do it. Don't think about it too much. I know you're a woman. And you're probably overthinking it too much. Yeah. I think so. Just do it. Just don't think about it. Just do it. Kind of like my job. Just don't think about it too much. Just do it. So, what you gotta lose? You only have to gain. Especially if you bring spiritual topics towards your channel. There's only things to gain. Like what I'm saying right now, doing right now, it's to help myself. At least I'm trying to spread some knowledge. Right. I'm just trying to do it. If I'm going to be successful or not. I used to think that was very important. But in reality, it is not. You know, it's about me doing it. No matter who's going to listen or not listen. Just, you know. Yeah. So, there you go. Bring it to reality, Miss Bella. Call my divine timing, yeah. So, yeah. Bring it. Let your inner feminine energies do the work. Everything spiritual stuff that you got going on. I don't know what you do. I think you do tarot too. But that's good as it is, right? But you must bring logic into the mix too. Like if it's just going to stay in your head, that's not a good thing. I'm not saying that you're selfish, but it's almost a selfish thing. Almost. Like, well, I know, but nobody else gets to know, right? I know that sounds kind of weird, but yeah. That's kind of how you gotta look at it. Yeah. I heard this teacher, his name was Mark Pasho, and he was doing some sort of, no, attending like a seminar, and he was talking to a woman, and he was like, yeah, I know this, all the evil stuff that goes on, all kinds of conversation of an hour, and the woman replies like, wow, that's impressive that you know that. And she said to him, like, what makes you think you have the right to keep that knowledge to yourself? And that transformed his whole mind, basically. Then he started doing all kinds of sharing it everywhere. So, yeah. So with knowledge comes a sort of, how do you call that? Duty, responsibility. For me, just making time sad for stuff like that. Yeah, me too. Me too, trust. That's why I didn't do it for a long time. Yeah, that's just what I see here, you know. You don't have to do anything in what I tell you, but tarot, it seems like, is pushing you that way. Yeah. So, yeah. Seems like you must try. Yeah. Just like I'm doing right now. You can do it in your own way, you know. You can even write books, write articles, anything really. So, but try. Right? Yeah. Don't worry too much. Now, this could be related to your recent loss, right? With your father. That's you. But in conjunction with the other cards here. And maybe you just overthinking stuff too much. Yes. Taking it too much over, like, oh, what do I do? Will people like it? This and that. Doesn't matter. Just left brain, go for it, right? We already established that. So, if this is about your father, know that he's probably already back in a different form, depending how he lived his life. Right? Basically, this is just a belief of mine, but I know that people come back. I know this. I don't believe that, but I know that come back because I've got memories that are impossible. So I've been here before. I don't mention that in the past in these live streams too. So, but if your father lived his life in a very selfish way and not in such a good way, well, you may just come back as the same person. Or if he was an evil person, he may just come back as an ant. That's just my belief, okay? But I think it holds some truth. I do believe so. Yeah. The way to see it, I'm not saying that this is going to happen to your father, but the way I tend to think about it, if you live your life right now acting as an animal, you'll come back as an animal. You get what you deserve, kind of stuff. And if you try to improve this planet, if you try to do your best, right, then you come back in a better form. That's my personal belief, okay? Let's see what you got to say. I'm looking on the other side, he has some issues. I don't know, he has still looking through the life. For you, he's been manifesting in many forms out of mediumship work. Okay. I agree with you about your reincarnation. Yeah. Like I mentioned half hour ago, In a other reading, um, they've remote viewed that stuff. It seems to be a real thing. So you die, you get some sort of, like you say, you just said it right here. Life review, you get a life review, and then you agree that you need to learn more lessons, and then they mind wipe you, and you get 7 back. Right? That's basically what they remote view. And it's also based on what they believed or not. Like if they believed in the Buddha, they will see a Buddha. If they believed in the Christ, and they will encounter a Christ. But apparently that's all a hoax. Apparently, what they remote view. And there's not just one person. It's like a bunch of remote viewers see the same thing. And basically everybody gets tricked in coming back. That's what they see. If it's true, I don't really know. Because remote viewing works in mysterious ways too. Maybe they want us to believe that that is the truth. Biggest school in existence. Decisions like choose to come here. Oh yeah. So he's in purgatory right now, I guess. Yeah. Okay, next card. Hierophant. Yeah. A very important card. To me. This card is very much shadow work, and it could be related to your father, right? Perhaps you're going through a period right now with the previous card, like, oh, maybe I should have been there, maybe I should have paid more attention to my father. Perhaps you must look at the situation, what happens, and then really work through why things happened the way it went down. You don't have to say what it was, right? Could be good things, could be bad things too. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like, yeah, you gotta go through this. Let's see. Absolute period shadow. Okay. Yeah. Good. Keep that up. Yeah. That card to me is also very much a self-discipline card. Being very hard upon the self. Really grilling yourself. Right? That is basically shadow work. And having mercy on other people too. Because they may not be on the same level as you, right? So you must show mercy in some way. That's a message that comes through. But yeah, the biggest thing here is working through this. And it seems like you're already doing that, so keep it up. Yeah, keep it up. Believe it or not, everybody's got some trauma in their lives. So for everybody else watching this, everybody has some trauma in their lives, right? Everybody must do shadow work. Everybody. Yeah. But first, we must know good from bad. And that's a big issue on this planet too. A lot of people don't even believe in good or bad. They think it's a human construct. It's just that people get to make it up what is good or bad, which is not true. It's embedded in the universe. Shows that pain, trauma, abandonment, self. Yeah, I have them too. Everybody has them. Yeah, and we must realize and tackle those things. But also, for example, like if somebody had grown up, right, and they had a good life. They had a good childhood, very good, and, right? Um, and somebody did something to them, right? For example, beating by father or mother or something, right? That may have hurt you, but it doesn't really bug you, right? Still, we must do shadow work, because we must try to understand why that person did that to us, right? And it comes back what I told you about this. Having mercy upon other people because they may not be on the same level as you, even if it was in the past during your childhood or something. And this is just an example. But yeah. Coming to that understanding. And that works in the big picture too. If you think that way, then you actually start to understand why this world is such a mess. Because almost there's not a lot of people actually having an awareness on what's going on, and they just think it's willy-nilly, but it's not. Getting my father to one condition to his passing, so again you're zeroed in right now. Yeah. Those eyes. Yeah. But yeah, we're working on that. It's not an easy thing. So keep that up. Perhaps this is a calling for you that you're not fully true that yet. Yeah. But it takes time. It's your father, right? You know. Like me with my parents, I love my parents, absolutely. But they scarred me so much coming to America that I'm like, that my left brain has shut down the emotions that were going on for them. And I recognize this. This is not a healthy thing, right? And I should forgive them for what they did, but what they did was total lying and attempting to manipulate and all that stuff, and I can't excuse that, you know. And they did it out of love. They did it out of love. I know that. But at the same time, you don't do that. Not that way. That's not what freedom is. You gotta let people choose their choices. You can say like, hey, this is maybe not a good idea for you to do. Perhaps you should reconsider your decision making, right? And that would be the proper thing to do. But what they did was like, yeah, balls to the wall, lying, trying to manipulate, anger, using financial stuff, disinheritance, all kinds of stuff. I'm like, real think this is about money, you know. So forgiving those people, trying to right understand them and show them mercy. I give them understand it, right? But it doesn't mean I forget it. See what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll never forget it. And I must work upon this. But also my mother is she's so an ego. She'd rather die than admitting that she was wrong. That's my mom. Yeah. Alcoholism, childhood. Yeah. Alcoholism, wow. I'm sorry. That's a rough, bitter pill to swallow, right? I mean, at least he did what he wanted to do, and that's get drunk, I guess. Yeah. Everybody's free to put in their bodies what they want to, but if you act out when you're drunk or high or something towards other people, then it becomes bad, right? I'm glad he went out. He was on trance, but still, yeah. The pain we had to watch him go down was a great one. Yeah, I bet it was. That's pretty rough. Liver cirrhosis, probably. Yep. It's not good. I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah. And the way you gotta see it, you gotta look at freedom too. I don't know if he hurt you guys, and you guys were probably hurt while watching him go down that path. But there's a thing called freedom, right? An example would be if I choose to eat my vape, eat it. I have the right to do that because it's my vape and it's my body, right? It's gonna have some serious consequences, that's for sure, but I'm not hurting anybody else in the process. The only one I'm hurting is myself. So that's something you really gotta understand too. But like I said, I don't know what your father, how he acted when he was drunk or trying to get drunk or something. Perhaps he hurt you guys, or you guys were very hurt about seeing him go down that way, like you said. Then he should have taken action on that. Like he would have at least tried to quit because it was hurting you guys, right? Yeah, but it's needed. So yeah, it's very selfish behavior. Just drinking all the time, in private, that's fine, but if your family members and kids need to watch that, and watching your father kill himself slowly, he should listen to his heart and at least try to limit it, or not let it show to the outside world or something, right? I don't know if you actually tried to do that, but shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Oh, well, just so you know, there's millions doing that. So I don't even know why alcohol is legal, really. Yeah, all kinds of stuff is legal, but not. Alcohol is like one of the worst, in my opinion. Last card for you, Miss Bella. Ace of Cups. This is you healing. Yes. It is reading anyway. A lot of people see the cups as love. I see it more as self-love. Once you work through this and really understand what happens, really do that shadow work that you've been doing, you'll come out of that and flourish. Yeah, look at God. It's cool, right? To me, this is the healing waters, healing yourself. Yes, it's also a new beginning, right? A new spiritual beginning, perhaps. Maybe loop back to the temperance, that spiritual waters. Yeah, healing waters. 528 in the water. Yeah. My wife had a vision a while back. It was like a dream state vision. And what she saw was 528. She saw people with tuning forks treating other people that were in like a bathtub. And actually, we saw a documentary about 2 weeks ago, and this was actually a practice in the 1800s. It's called hydropathy or something like that. It was debunked back in the day because, oh, that's not real, but it was actually a thing. So, treating yourself in the water with frequencies. So, yeah, you may want to check that out. Yeah, hey, but there you go, Miss Bella. Thanks so much for your contribution. You do the same. Yeah, bath time. Get some salt in there, Epsom salts, some magnesium maybe. Yeah. Thank you. You're amazing too. Thanks so much for your donation. Very much appreciate it. Yeah, I will continue on reading just for everybody. There's probably messages in there too for you. I do oils, frequencies, salts, and crystals. Cool, and crystals. Yeah, salts I do. Well, I did some research on water and salt, right? There's a connection. You can either use Celtic salts or Himalayan salts, right? And I put it in my water. Yeah, definitely a connection. And also what I do at work, I got like this little Tic Tac box or something. Yeah, it's not called Tic Tac, but something like that. And I got like Himalayan salt, and I just take 2 to 3 grains rock salt on my tongue, and I let it dissolve. And when it's dissolved, I get my water, which is what is that? It's like majorly filtered. What is that called? Osmosis water. And I swig it down. The reason that I do that, it has an effect on your cells, on your blood cells. Yeah, transmutation. What it is, when you do it like that, your cells soak up the salt because you need the salt. Not bad salt, not table salt. That's pretty bad. But your cells actually get hydrated. You actually soak up water. It's kind of crazy, right? And I must say it is helping because where I work is really cold. And I get like freezing cold fingers, right? And ever since I've been doing that, it doesn't do it anymore. Yeah. So, but if you have blood pressure problems, you may want to check your doctor first. Yeah. Himalayan. No. Epsom too. Yeah. Magnesium. There's another thing that I do in my water. Like I add the salt, and then I have ionic magnesium. And how I came to that was this guy had a YouTube channel. His channel's called Earther Academy, and he makes videos. He was a vegan for like 15 years, and he stepped away because he was kind of dying, right? And now he's going like, yeah, you can go vegan, and vegan is good, but not for long term, and all that stuff. But one thing that he showed in one of his many videos was he got this electric device, right? He was like, yeah, you can make super salts. And he had like this mason jar and put in distilled water, a bunch of salt, like, I don't know, an amount of salt, Himalayan salt, and ionic magnesium. At first, you just put in the salt, and he had this device with like prongs, and it shows a electrical connection, right? How much connection is in the water, and you stick in the 2 prongs, and with the salts, it lit up pretty good. But then he added the ionic magnesium, and it lit up way more. And so he was like, yeah, you can make liquid salt like this, and then put it in a spray bottle and spray it on your food. I choose not to do that, but I do make the ionic with the salts. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. Don't do it with the overdo it with the magnesium though, because if I do too much, I get headaches. I tend to go toxic. I think. I don't know, but yeah, it is pretty cool. Well, your body is like a battery, basically. Your blood. When you go into the hospital and you stick an IV in you, what do they put in you? Salt water, right? See the connection? Putting salt in your water, drinking it. Yeah, but make sure it's Himalayan salt or Celtic salt. Yeah. So, anybody watching this, everybody should be doing that. Well, like a funny thing with that is, I got two colleagues, and they both have blood pressure problems, right? And one thing they don't like to do is drink water. There is a connection. They don't drink water, they only drink soda. Right? So they don't drink the water and don't have the salts. That leads to blood pressure issues. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Living on water, wow. A watertarian. 3 liters, wow. Cool. I bet I drink about 2. Also, as on a side note, ever since I've been doing the salt in water, I pee less. I still pee a lot, but I pee less because my system is actually soaking up the water instead of just going right through you. It's not a lot, but it is less. I noticed that. Mm-hmm. Speaking of water, I got some right here with salt. I got a credit course with salt in it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's true. Sometimes I take the tuning fork and bless that water. Yeah. Mostly I do forget though. Must be honest. But hey, I try, right? Moon and I used to do that. Moon water, sun water is another thing. That's actually totally. You're actually cleaning the water too if you do sun water as well. I think the moon water, when I was looking into magic years and years ago, they said that too. Like making an altar, right, and having the elements there, and they were like, yeah, the water should be moon water. So I drank it quite a lot. Yeah. Didn't do the magic thing though. I didn't trust the magic thing because it was all in Jewish, and I didn't know what I was speaking into existence. I used to salt the cars sometimes. Well, that's good. That's a good idea. I never thought about that. That's pretty awesome. Let's get some turbo. Let's get some more messages out. King of Swords. And I followed up with sage and Nag Champa incense. Wow. You go hard with it. Good on you. Yeah. 8 swords. again with the Hierophants. Now this is not just for you, this is for everybody. Everybody chooses to watch this. Ooh, I love that one. Haven't seen a lot of that. Yeah, I've been doing readings for myself, practice readings last few weeks. And I think I saw that card like twice. Yeah. Yep. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. Three of Wands. So. Seems like some of you guys makes sense because here are you now. Yep. This card to me very much being very logic based about this, right? This is again a masculine energy. The masculine energy is behavior, really, what you bring to the world. So feels like that this reading could be, I don't know what you got going on, but taking action, really, logical action. Yeah, could be related to whatever you got going on. Yeah, logical action. Yeah. Huh. And this may be related to the oubliettes you got going on. Yes, this is feeling very much overthinking, right? Just thinking way too much and seeing no way out. Yeah. With the logic, it may be too much logic too. That may be a message for some of you people out there. Reason being, what catches my eye just in this moment is, see that? The waters have retreated. Yes. The healing waters, I see it in this reading as the emotions. The emotions are gone, right? So for some of you guys, you may have to work upon getting those waters back, getting the waters flowing, right? The emotions, being aware of your emotions and working through them, right? So, there you go. Next card, again, the Hierophants, very much, like I just told you, shadow work, work upon the self. Yeah, fix the hole in the love cup. Yeah, very hard thing to do. Yeah. When it comes to love in tarot, I'm not saying that it doesn't have anything to do with romantical stuff, but I don't believe, based on my studies, that it has a lot to do with romantical. It has more to do, in my opinion, based on my studies, about care. So whenever you see a reading from somebody else, and they say, oh, love is going to come in your life, yeah, well, maybe see it, interpret yourself, that it may be a guidance for you to care more about things in your life. Yeah. Because there's bigger and more important energies going on in this world than just romantic love. Keep it in mind. Yeah. So, working through this, right? Whatever you got going on. I feel there's a lack of emotion. Not saying you, Bella, but this is general for everybody on the planet, in the universe. Yeah. Seems like there's a lack of emotion, and perhaps you got to think with logic what's really going on, right? And take action upon getting rid of what's causing it, really. Yeah. Seems like people really need to work on this. Yeah, this is driving the will, driving willpower. Yeah. Balanced movement forwards, not just in stagnation modes. It's funny because these are next to each other. These are very much opposite. This is feeling stuck, right? And this is like totally going for some goal in your life. So, yeah, it totally feels like willpower is needed. Yeah. Only willpower will get you there. Action-based. Yeah. It could be whatever problem you got going on, right? Or maybe problems around you, other people's problems, maybe too. So, yeah, willpower. Only willpower make it happen. If you don't have willpower, then nothing's gonna happen. That makes sense. Only behavior shapes our world. Only behavior shapes your reality. Thoughts are good, feelings are good, absolutely, but those are the precursors of behavior. And that is ultimately what really matters. Yeah. I mean, love of self, or collective, yeah? Or canceling, the cancel culture. With the power of heart that came to support. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this world. I do not watch television. I do not soak any of that up. No. But there's all kinds of stuff going on, like, wow. I don't even want to see it, you know? I should see it, just to see where the mentality is at for people, but I know it's messed up, and I'm like, if it's bad enough, I'll hear about it, you know? That's kind of my approach. That's kind of a lazy approach, but it messes me up. As within, so without. Yeah. That's true. That's really big time. The way you think, feel, so you will act. And again, that's why this world is so messed up. If your beliefs and your thinking patterns are messed up, if your diet is messed up, if you're full of parasites, if you got a bunch of traumas, do you really think you're gonna be acting in a good way? Or anybody else? No, you're gonna be acting in a totally messed up way, right? So people really need to heal, because what's going on the planet right now, that's directly related to that. Really. It's big time. Big problem. Because people have so many hurts in their lives and they do not work through them, right? It's messing everybody up. Everything is messing up. I filter my music, computer, and everything. Cool. Societal decay, yeah. It is decaying. It's going real bad. It's one of the reasons why I do these readings too. I'm not saying I'm perfect. You don't have to be perfect, but at least people must try to be better, you know? It's kind of like the Ten of Cups. It's very unrealistic, right? Well, we must strive towards that, right? It's not about having things in your life. Having as much as you can. It's very much making it so that you need the least. Think about that. Oh yeah, zombies. Yep, It's true. Ashanda, hey, I'm doing reading right now. I do not do personal. Nope. Thank you for stopping by though. You can donate if you want a personal. Yeah. What about perfection, about intent, and way? How is that? Yeah, intentions. Um, intentions are good, but it's not everything. You may intend to do good, but that may not always lead to good. See what I'm saying? Trying to think of an example. I can't really think about one, but intent is, again, it's a mindset, it's a feeling, right? Just like, oh, I didn't intend to chop off your head. It's an accident, right? I didn't intend to do that, but the reality is, I chopped off your head. It still happens, right? So, but I get what you're saying, though. But I hope that you get what I'm saying too. So, yeah. Okay. Next card. That was kind of that went dark. Yeah. Yeah, it's reality based, right? Intention is good, and yeah, it should be good intentions, absolutely. But yeah. Another example would be like recycling, right? I intend to recycle, and I may recycle it, but the reality could be that the recycling company is gonna throw it in the sea anyway, right? That's the action that occurred, and it could be because I did not look at information on how they recycle stuff, right? So that could be a laziness on my part, and I have blame in that. See what I'm saying? Pretty wild, right? Cause and consequence, it's a thing, and it does carry blame about things that you do in your life and don't do as well. Yeah. Next card. Living with nature. Yeah. This is definitely being content with yourself, living with the natural laws in this world. Seems like we all must work upon this, right? Very much come to an understanding what we just talked about. Yeah. As within, so without. If everybody understands what's going on within, they will act it out in the world in a proper manner. That's what shapes this reality. That's why people are, well, this world is so messed up right now. Because a lack of this. They don't understand this. Working with nature, being content with yourself. Trying to, yeah, really understand yourself. And so you will understand people around you, individuals around you, and why it's so messed up. Yeah. It's really understanding cause and consequence in this reading. Yeah. Yeah. Waiting on results. Yeah. You may wait forever, just saying. Because results will not come in this lifetime. But we must care enough for the future generations, really. Yeah, we must. Because you'll be back. You'll be reincarnated in the same worlds afterwards. So I might as well make it better now. So next time you reincarnate, it may be better. It's not gonna be better necessarily, but we must try. Yeah. Waiting for results. You will be waiting a long time, but Like I said, you'll be back. Believe it or not. Two lights. Gotta go. Yep. Alright. Yeah. It's been fun. It's been fun. Try to be back too, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, I will. I will. I'll tell her that you stopped by. Yeah. Thank you for your donation again. Thank you so much. That looks swimmy. Let's see what we get. Ooh, King of Cups. Living the waters. Living in the emotion. Yeah. Swords. Ooh. Strength card. Seems like some sort of battle. King. Okay. And the sun. Yo. So. King of Cups to me does very much. This could be related to communication. Communication, speaking your emotions, really. Yeah. Hands-on approach with speaking whatever's going on with you. This may also be listening to other people's problems. Yeah. Because there seem to be some problems going on here. It almost looks like a future reading to me, but this is guidance, so yeah. It seems like we must work upon communicating what's really going on with the way that we feel. Maybe we're feeling good, maybe we're feeling bad. Communication is required. That's what it feels like. Yeah. Because it seems like we're losing some battle here. Yeah. We are being, our butts are being kicked. With this one. Yeah. Seems like I'm losing some battle. It could be what's going on in the world, right? It may also be people's personal battles. Could be too. Yeah. How do we get over this, right? Well, first of all, communication is key. Yeah. Speak about it. And that requires a lot of courage. You must go to the source. Yes, talk about it, communicate whatever's going on with you. Now this could be in many forms. Maybe it's family members, friends, things of that nature. Maybe even work, maybe in general. But it seems like we must address some sort of thing here. It could be related to truth. This is again very much like the first reading I did. I was talking about that as well. The reason being now is the underlying energy is sun. To me, it's very much the truth. What's going on? What is truth? Well, truth is that which is, right? That's what's going on, right? It seems like we must address this. Yeah, because we're losing some sort of battle here. Yeah. Courage is required. Yeah. If you're gonna win, courage is required. You must, participate. That's the word. Gear up. Yeah, this is standing your ground, right? Yeah, the battle of wills. So, whatever you got going on, stand your ground. Right? Very much outward control as well. Yeah, very, very hands-on approach. You got definitely two kings on the same reading. So, let's really bring it into reality. This is not just internal work, but also outwards behavior, really. That's what I kind of see with this. Yeah. And it feels like all about truth. First, you must find out what's really going on, and then speaking your truth. Communication is key. Yo. Interesting message. I like it. Because it's true. Kind of what I'm doing right now, right? I'm just speaking. Speaking words. Communication about what's going on. Magician. Ooh. Emperor. It's funny because I did a reading like this a few days ago for myself, and it was very much like this. Almost the same placements. One again. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. Okay. A lot of control here, a lot of self-control is what I see here. Definitely. First card out, Magician. This is being in tune with nature, being in tune with spiritual forces, bringing it to reality, bringing it down, really. Bringing the angelic forces down into reality. Yeah, making it happen. This is very much a card about self-mastery, right? Master yourself. Yeah. With, well, if you look at the card, it's got all these tools like cups and do. This is symbolic representation of the magician having those energies within himself and actually bringing it to reality. Yeah. That's what the staff is all about too. right? That's very much about masculine and feminine energies within the magician himself, right? Because he has unified his mind, his brain, masculine and feminine, left and right brain, right? He is whole, and so he knows the only thing to do now is to actually do it, to actually bring to reality. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks or does or doesn't do, but he knows what is right. He knows what is right and wrong, and therefore he will do right. Because he knows he's infinite. You know, he knows he's an infinite soul, so he's gonna do it. Whatever this is. And again, speaking a lot about truth again, because of the underlying here. Yeah. Next card, very big cards, especially when in conjunction with the magician. Definitely setting the right example for other people to follow. So it seems like all of you guys must set the right example. First, you must realize what the difference is between good and bad, right? What is good is going to bring a positive outcome for everybody, not just yourself, but for everybody and every living being. What is bad is going to give a bad outcome. Maybe a good one for you, but a bad one for somebody else. That is, or a living being, that is what is bad. Really come to an understanding of this, right? And live that example. Really live that example. That's what this is all about. And that requires a lot of courage too. It's not an easy thing to do. It's very hard to do, actually. So, yeah. Could be towards your fellow human being, individuals, right? Persons. Also showing love, right? Showing healing. This, bringing this to reality. Setting the right example. This may actually heal some other people too within their psyche, because if you set the example, right, of right behavior about, for example, volunteer work, that's a very logic thing to do in this world, right? Something everybody can relate to. Other people in your environments may actually see that, and they may go like, wow, this person is actually a saint or something. That's extreme, but you get what I'm saying, right? And this may actually heal some of their emotions. It may restore their faith in humanity. Wow. I bet you never heard that before coming out of tarot reading, right? Next one. 9 of Wands. Very much about being hurt, having been hurt. It's definitely also a card about standing your ground, right? Have gone through a lot of turmoil in your life, but you're still hanging in there, you're still doing it, right? So it may also be that if you choose to go this path, like being a magician, you watching this, right? Setting the example, healing other people's emotions, through restoring their faith in humanity. This may not be an easy thing for you. This may hurt you in some way, shape, or form. I have done this. I had this happen to me doing this, what I'm doing right now. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's very difficult, actually, to mentally go through that, because a lot of times it feels like you're doing it for nothing. But when you really come to a deeper understanding of this universe, then you'll know it's always for something. Yeah. It's for your soul. Yes. It's the work we must do. I'm not going to say it's a great work or something, but it's at least better than nothing. Trying to inform everybody else, right? Trying to anyway. Bring to reality. Yeah, whatever's going on here. Seems like this is definitely a money card. A lot of people see this as the money card, but money doesn't really, it's a human-made construct, right? It's not a natural thing. Let me paint you a picture why it's not natural. About a year ago, I saw a person, I can't remember his name, but he had a story about that he was that he was being abducted by aliens. They were not bad aliens, they were human-like. And they were, I mean, I don't know if this was true or not, but it was a very interesting thing to watch. And the ETs were questioning him. They were like, oh, why is this? Why is that? And the ETs could not understand why humans have to pay money that they work for a natural resource that is already abundant on the planet, like water. Just let that sink in. Just think about it. It doesn't make any sense, right? Because it's already there. It's for nobody to claim their own, right? They may purify it and all that stuff, right? Putting all kinds of stuff in it to make it sterile, which is, I'd rather have natural water coming out of my tap that I have to filter myself than the stuff what they do with their water. Yeah. That's the way it should be. Yeah. But it's not, so let that sink in. So, is money really in the tarot? That's a very superficial way to look at it. Resources, I'd say. Yeah. So whatever's going on in this reading for all you guys could be related to resources. But I feel it's bringing in the fifth element. Ether, yeah. This is the fabric of life. This will keep it together, if that makes sense. Logic is required for this, to see it, really. Yeah, it's all about truth, right? What's going on. And you really gotta look at it from a logical point of view. But where is this going, right? Where will the future bring us? I'm not going to get too deep into that, but it's pretty grim. The way it's going right now, it's really grim. Things have to change, and it starts with yourself. Yeah. Pretty wild. Mm-hmm. So there you go. Be the magician. Set the example for other ones to see. It may restore their belief of humanity being good. I don't think humanity is good. I don't believe that at all. But I'd like to think it is, you know. Why I don't believe that is because I don't see it. I don't see people being good. So, anyway. I'm not too bitter about it. It's because we were all flawed from the get-go. Yes. Wow, 4 people. Hope y'all doing well. gonna vape and drink. Yeah. It just went out for a second. That was kind of strange. It made like a jump cut. Yes, I'm streaming standing upright. Yes. I sit on my butt way too much. So, and standing up seems, other than the past, it seems way more natural and flowing to me. I don't know what it is, but it's like when my body can move, I can relate better. Weird, but true. Let's see. Next message for everybody. Yeah. Guidance for the planets. For the whole universe. I hope these ETs are watching. I hope. And I bet they do. Not through the YouTube, but I'm pretty sure they're watching from the other dimensions. Like, oh yeah. The Belgian boy. They got their alien tube going on. I believe that they're all around, all the time, watching. Yeah. The remote view, like I'm not gonna name any names, but any high-ranking politicians, they all have alien attachments messing with their brain. Every single one of them. Every single one of them that is of any importance. Yeah. They all speaking stuff in their brain and they don't know about it. It's kind of messed up, right? Yep. Seems to be the case. Not saying it's true, but seems like it. Wow. Again? That's crazy. Seems like everybody must set an example here. Holy crap. Yeah, set of coins. Spreading some seeds. Fans? Do like and sub, would be very much appreciated if you're watching this. Right? You can also donate to the channel if you would like a personal reading. The Lovers. Ooh. Fool. And 2 wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, making that choice. Where is it going to go with this planet, right? Because it's kind of funny. Because he's got like the globe in his hands. It's real looking at the globe like, what? Where's it going to go? So, first, self-control. You're controlling this self, right? Not controlling anybody else but yourself. So in the example, just been through that, so I'm not going to dwell too much upon it, but here it is, an example again. Sowing seeds for the future. Yeah. This could be in a physical sense, and maybe a message for everybody out there to try to come to an understanding the decisions that you make right now is going to have an effect in the future. And it may be the decisions that you make, but also the decisions that you choose not to make. And it could be very small or very big, right? Again, it comes back to cause and consequence, right? But if you want good stuff, good health in your life, um, just an example, then you must take action now. That's really what I feel is to be in this reading. Yeah. Again, shadow work, looking at yourself. It's been popping out all day today for 2 hours now. So some of you guys really got to look at yourself. Look at the bad crap that you have done. Look at the bad crap that other people had done to you. And come to an understanding like, why did I do this? Why did other people do that to me? Why do other people do that to other people? Really try to figure it out. Why? Yeah. Why? Is it because of selfishness? Is it because they have gone through them stuff themselves, right? And try to perpetrate, try to keep that wheel going. Could be all kinds of reasons. I do not know, but yeah. Self-work is required in order to set a proper example for other people to follow. Next card. Boink. True care. A lot of people see this very romantically, and it can be. It's definitely it can be. But to me, this is more true care. Do you even care about yourself? Do you truly love yourself? Oh yeah? Well, why are most of you guys putting poisons in your body? Because there's a lack of true care. Now, and that's fine. You have the right to put in your body whatever you want to. But it's a sign. It's a sign. I see it all around. I see it. Outside of my life, I do not know anybody else in my reality that actually tries to eat healthy every day. Nobody. All trash food. All just ego. All just me having a good taste. It's a lack of true care. Not caring about their body even. Oh, I don't care about my health. I just want to have a good taste. That's not good. Yeah. Also, this card represents there's a lot of work to be done with your masculine and feminine energies within you. This is definitely a hard thing to do. Why? Well, there's a male and a female in there, right? If you look in the distance, there's like a mountain. That mountain is there as a symbolic representation of there's a mountain of difference between us. There's a mountain of difference between your masculine and feminine energies. And you must try to overcome this. Not easy, but we must try. Yeah. And getting there with true care about yourself. Okay. Next card, the Zero card, the Fool. Yeah, taking a leap of faith. Well, I'd say this is taking a plunge. But everything I just said, yeah, actually really thinking about, doesn't matter what's going to happen, I'm going to try to do it anyway. Yeah. Setting an example, right? Doing the right thing, sowing the seeds for the future, right? Trying to make the right decisions in life. Yeah. Being severe upon yourself, really looking at yourself and going like, am I a messed up individual or not? And if so, try to improve yourself. That's really what I see with this reading. Mm. Yeah. But ultimately, the choice is yours. Okay. If you don't want to do that, that is your right. But know that you are part of the collective. You're one puzzle piece of the whole. And if you don't do it, the other person might also think like, oh, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. The other one, I'm not going to do it. Not, nope, 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 nope. Then nobody's going to do it. And then you get the world we got right now. All messed up. All logic. Yeah. Then you get big cities. Yes. Big cities of all logic, no nature. Okay. Wow, that was getting a big grin out there. Ooh. 2 hours, 6 minutes. I think I'm going to do 1 or 2 more readings and then I'm going to end it. Because I got to make myself some food, y'all. Okay. Let's try. Courage. You must look the beast in the eye. 10 of Swords. Death. Not really. Mental death, I'd say. Ace of Swords. What the choice? Ooh. High Priestess and bottom of the deck. Wow. Same card, just like last reading. Same position. Okie dokie. I'm not used to standing up that much. I'm soaking it in. See what I got. Well, I already know what it is, but courage. Yes. Not an easy thing to do. Courage is very difficult, right? Courage for what? Making a choice. Which path you're gonna go down, right? You can go different paths in life, but taking a leap of faith is not an easy thing to do. It requires a lot of courage. I had to take some leaps of faith in my life so far, and I'm like, yeah. But I did it anyway because of this. I had this energy. Oh, Zeusy! Zeusy! You want to be on camera? So courage is required. Not easy, I know, but we must work upon this. Yeah. It could be some sort of new beginning that any of the guys are working on, right? Or trying to work on. is really a representation of an idea, really. Well, it's really the truth again. To me, swords is very much truth based, but more of a personal sense for the viewers out there. It might be a idea. It feels like this idea that you got going on, right? Courage may be required to make it into a reality. Yeah. So more power. Just do it. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Don't let your thoughts kill you. Yeah. This is very. Yeah. Too much thinking. Too much worry. It's not good for you. Yeah. This happened to me too. I got a situation where I had to be courageous, and I was worried about what's gonna happen, right? What's gonna be the outcome? I'm like, I was overthinking it way too much, overthinking and thinking and that fear-based energy. That's very I'm not going to say feminine, but it's a lack of masculine energy. I'm not talking about women or men, no, it's, yeah, why worry about stuff when it hasn't occurred yet, right? For example, with the whole virus thing a few years back, it was like, why this? Why we have to do that? Why? The mindset that I was in was like, well, we'll see what happens. And just take it as it comes, you know? And what do you know? A few years later, I don't hear anything about it no more. Well, I don't watch any news, but it's not within my reality, you know? And I may have caught that virus twice, maybe, without the proper steps to heal myself. So, yeah, it's like, you really got to look at it like, we'll see what happens, right? With this courage that you got to take and this idea that you want to bring to reality, right? The message here is don't worry too much about it. It may work, it may not work. Who cares? Do it anyway. Yeah. And it may be about a path that you want to choose or need to choose, right? Choose wisely is what I hear here. Or you're just going to go for romantic love. That's a good thing. Everybody needs it, you know. Everybody needs it, but is it the most important thing in life? I'd say no. No. It's been so pushed by media and stuff. Like, that is the norm, right? Everywhere you see, it's like love, for romantic love. I need love. And it's important. Like I said, it's very important. But it's not the most important thing. The reason why it's been pushed by society is to make babies. So a baby equals money. Not for you, but yeah, another consumer. That's why they push love so much. Everybody's been brainwashed into thinking that that's the most important thing. Yeah. It is not. Trust. It's important, but not the top priority. Think about this. Where are you going to be with love, romantical love, if the world's going to explode or totally decay? Yeah, think about that. You really got to think about it. It's important, but not the most important thing. No. Anyway, don't want to digress because I'll be talking for hours on that point. But, yeah. Next card. Yeah. Being the teacher of truth. Yeah. That card to me is doing right action, right? So there's a choice to be made. There's courage needed for this, right? Not overthinking the situation either, right? About some sort of idea. And then this is making the right choice, the right, not just right for you, but right for everybody, right? Yeah, the High Priestess, that card is huge. That's like being a teacher, really, spreading true knowledge, rather than, if it's accepted or not by other people, doesn't matter. And spreading knowledge through behavior, really. Being a priestess, right? But a teacher too, teaching other people. So I do not know what your personal thing is going on, but it seems like you gotta go for it. Yeah. Make that choice regardless. Not an easy feat, but you gotta make that choice. Doke. Alright. I'm actually getting pretty beat. I've been going 2.5 hours, so 2 hours, 15 minutes, so that's good. But I am gonna end it here. Yes, it's been fun doing this reading. So it's been very uplifting for me. Yeah, it's I missed it. It's good to do it. It's good. Makes my soul happy. Wow. All right. See you guys next time, and I hope you got something from this. Yeah, I did. A lot. So, all right. Have a good one. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.